Oh, he's number one if you're going off of that. Who's the most valuable? I always like to say, in this, most valuable is so back and forth because he's not as valuable to his team than this guy is. I want to say, who's the most dominant player at their position? And when you start breaking records, when you're lining up and every week you're breaking a new record for week 6, week 7, week 8, chasing Calvin Johnson's record. Like, now the names that Tyreek Hill's being spoken about in these articles are historic names. He is the best player at his position in the NFL right now. But like we saw with Aaron Donald, when he was the most dominant player in the league, like Tyreek is right now, they love to get it to those little quarterbacks, the little graceful guys sitting back there in the pocket, selling the jerseys and always doing the post-game press conferences. But I think Tyreek Hill should be number one in MVP race. And it also has a lot to do with the team's success. Because if Tyreek was doing this on a 1-9 team, nobody would care. But the Dolphins right now in the AFC race, right there with the Ravens, right there with some of the top teams. The Bills, I think, will make a comeback too. The Chiefs, by far, they end up losing the other night to the Eagles, but the Chiefs are a competitive team. So when you're talking about the Dolphins and their best player being Tyreek Hill, he has to be the MVP.
How impressive is it? People thought that, oh, he's leaving the Chiefs, he's leaving Patrick Mahomes. He goes down to Miami, and what he's done and how him and Tua have played so well together, that he's showing that it's not necessarily the quarterback. No knock on Patrick Mahomes, because he's always in that MVP conversation too. But what he's done in a new team with a new quarterback.
Oh, Tua's having his best season by far as well. He's leading the league in a number of categories too, and Tyreek's a big piece of that. McDaniel's offense is amazing too. I love what Mike McDaniel's doing. Same way Kyle Shanahan's doing it out there in the 49ers, that whole tree they have. But, yeah, for Tyreek to leave, it's almost like I said, we're bringing up names now that are Hall of Famers. It's like when Moss left Minnesota and went and helped Brady have the passing and receiving touchdown records on another team when he was supposedly, quote-unquote, old. Great players are going to be great. Marshawn Lynch with the Buffalo Bills and Marshawn Lynch with the Seahawks. Like, I could go on and on about great players are going to be great wherever they are. But also, to your point about Tua, great players make others better. Where that's what I think Tyreek's doing. Tyreek is getting so much separation, being on time, that Tua can let the ball go. Tua has the fastest release rate in the NFL because of the Tyreeks, the Waddles, just all these speedsters they have. But Tyreek starts the offense. It runs through Tyreek. And when Tyreek goes out, they make Jalen Waddle almost play Tyreek. And you can even see it with Jalen that he's capable, but he's still not Tyreek Hill. But just having Tyreek on your team opens up so many offensive calls. And Tua's a good quarterback, but he would not be in the conversations of MVP if Tyreek didn't come to Miami.